Does life seem unfair? Does it seem like someone else is getting all the breaks? Does it feel like you are just struggling to get by and you're going nowhere? Hello, I'm J.Luis, and if you've answered yes to any of these questions, hi, you are not alone. Right now, on this planet, every form of life is struggling. Okay, maybe not everything, but what if I told you that struggle is inherent to evolution? That the only reason life evolves is because it is struggling. If the animal doesn't struggle, it has no need to evolve. We can see this in how sharks have become a dead end in evolution, becoming such an apex predator that they have no need to really evolve anymore. Also, they're teaming up with tornadoes doesn't help things. But let's forget about all things scaly and just focus on us. Why does life seem so unfair? Why is it a man can sell potato salad for 20 grand and guys can be paid millions of dollars to play a game, but teachers and public servants have to fight for their wages? Now sure, it just seems so unfair, but really, that is something we did to ourselves. Despite how it feels, there's no natural order to our society. It is not naive to think that we can overcome all the injustice of the world, nor is it naive to think that everyone can be happy.
Oh.
Now, most people would say they have no faith in mankind or no faith in humanity, and most of them would tell you that this unfairness is just there, and it's just so absolute when it looks like that. But when we are confronted with this, we must remember that for all our conscious experience, for all the information that is telling us of our conscious experience to our brain, for all that this is, it is only 2% of the information that your brain receives, which means you physically, literally, cannot see the big picture. And because you cannot see the big picture, everything could just be
crazy, 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 in your face all the time.
We can be sure that nothing in this world is permanent. And this self-inflicted suffering that we have is nothing special.
That didn't help at all!
Okay, it doesn't help. Because that's all well and good for the future. But what about now? Now just seems so unfair. Well, now also happens to be where the laws of the universe work. And because we have these universal laws in place, such as karma, attraction, the hermetic principles, sacred geology, whatever you want to call this pattern that many of us are discovering, whatever you want to call this, it is working now, and it only works now. And because it is working, anything is possible. When we talk about how unfair life is and how much suffering and tragedy is in the world, we are only looking at half of the truth. We are only looking at the first half. The other half to this, the other side of the coin, is that anything is possible. And because anything is possible, life can just seem quite unfair. The illusion works both ways. It just depends on what you want to see.
Chief, we got a problem here. I see a vase, but Eddie sees two people in profile.
Now this may shock you, but you're both right.
Note here that I said choose, not want. Because while we may want something, we can totally choose something else. Most people don't know how to choose. And the truth is that we choose with our thoughts. What we think is what we choose.
That's it! You people have stood in my way long enough! I'm going to clown college!
You can look at how life is so unfair, or you can look at how anything is possible. One requires you to look outside at what little you can see. The other requires you to look inside and see what's capable. And just remember, in all these possibilities and suffering, in all of this, even if you're still struggling, just remember, if you're struggling, you are also evolving. I'm J.Luis. Thank you. Do you want to get up, sweetie? No? Okay.